Good night. We are from Group 7. The member are Gevira Hadiananta, Inta Trianda, and me, Ananta Torik. We are gonna present our CBR about how to effectively develop listening skill. Chapter 1 Chapter 1 will be read by Gevira. Gevira, time is yours.
Okay. Chapter 1, Introduction. Background of the study. The secret to all successful communication is listening since, after paying attention to someone else, we can comprehend their point of view. When we can't listen well, we could not comprehend well according to Ross. Listening is an active process that calls for engagement from the listener. It appears that both the speakers and the listener are involved in the dialogue. How well the listeners can hear what the speaker says affects how well they can understand. In other words, since there is an understanding professor, speaker, and listener, the communication will go well. Understanding what is being said by hearing the sound is the act of listening. Ross claims that the mental act of hearing involves the creation of meaning from verbal material. According to Helgesen, understanding what we hear is the goal of the active activity of listening. But in order to comprehend what individuals are saying, it constructs the meaning of their utterances. We listen to each other throughout conversations, share ideas, and provide feedback. To understand what is being said, both of the speakers and the listener attempt to interact. And then the purpose of critical journal report. The purpose of this study was to analyze how to effectively develop listening skills. This book review was designed to explore about listening skills. It is accepted that developing listening skills are very useful and important in this subject. The formulation of the problem is how to improve English listening skills effectively and what is needed to improve listening skills.
Thank you, Gevira. The next chapter will be read by Intan Trianda is about book identity. Intan, time is yours.
Chapter 2, Book Identity, Book 1, the name of the book, Developing Effective Listening Skills. The publisher is ADC Communication. The book page is 14 page. The book 2, the name of the book, Effective Writing Listening Skills. The publisher is BBC World Service and book page is 12 page. And the book 3, the name of the book, Communication, How to Speak Effectively and Improve Your Relationship, Problem Solving, Listening, and Social Skills. Publisher is Eric Davenport and the book page 56 page. And the chapter 3 is the book summary. The book 1 is critical to recognize or replay the substance and sentiments behind the words. If not, you will lose significant data that mean quiet a bit too cheaper. There is no opinion order to repeat what you have heard in viable terms. Errors can cost us time, cash, believability, and even connection. That again, precisely got message make solace certainly and oppression in the brain. And the book 2 is in any case in numerous different society, you might get question that actualization relates to affirm or uphold a more broad contention. It's essential to understand what the injury needs from you. This kind of confessional composing is significant in light of the fact that you want to design concisely what to say and how to say it so your point is clear and accomplished. And the book 3 is be able, eh, and the book three is at the point when you listen well, you won't just comprehend that the data being offered, yet will likewise comprehend the feelings being conveyed by the speaker. You can further develop your ability to listen by expanding the tone of the center ear muscles also. This will permit you to distinguish the higher frequencies happening in human discourse where you will hear the profound message being at the at surface.
Thank you, Intan. Next is chapter 4. It's about discussion. The first is comparison between the three books. These three books explain specifically about effective listening skill, starting from introducing effective listening skills, the importance of effective listening skills, the benefit obtained from effective listening skills, to explaining the roots of the effective listening skills, and the key to being able to have effective listening skills. The advantage of the book. Broadly speaking, the three books above have the following advantage: good presentation of the material with example in the material, provide the key or key steps needed to develop listening effective skills, provide training or tasks that are useful for training, measuring and knowing how high the understanding and expertise of the readers are after reading the book. The lack of books. Broadly speaking, the three books above have the following shortcomings. The material presented is good, but it is unfortunate that this book has few pages. In the one of the books, there is not a complete summary of the chapters already discussed, so that the reader cannot recall the material that has been read, and of course that the reader will not understand the material. And the last is, it is optional, but it would be nice if the book provided material in the form of interesting image so that the reader does not feel bored while reading the book. Next, the last chapter is chapter 5, is about closing, the conclusion and the advice. For the conclusion, the books above contain material that is quite clear and can be a reference also for students and also readers of the general public. The material presented can also increase knowledge for readers because the language used is also easy to understand and we can know the things that are likely to happen in our daily world so that we are invited to understand the problems that may occur in communicating, especially effectively listening skills. For the advice, to further clarify the understanding, it is recommended that readers also look for other references so that the reader's understanding of effective listening skills, because some of the books above are just an introduction to the material for the beginning in exploring these effective listening skills. That's all about our presentation in CBR. The title is The Effective Listening Skill. Thank you for your attention. Good night.